structure. This way, on my back side is a M model machine. M model machine means one machine have two functions, that's plate cutting here and tube cutting at the side. So this is the samples cutted by our engineer with this machine. Very smooth and the surface is very clean. And this part is the tube cutting part. We see now the engineer is working on the equal angle steel to cut it. And here this way is some samples, including the tube and the plate and some fine structures, very delicate, very beautiful. Some tubes well connected with each other. Equal angle steel. Some little parts. And this machine in front of us, this is a H model equipped with 6 kilowatts. See, this is the sample cut by this machine. Also very smooth, and the cutting surface is very clean. And here we display the different power, like 1.5 kilowatts, 3 kilowatts, 6 kilowatts, to cut different material at different thickness. Some more samples made by our laser cutting machine. Very shiny, very beautiful. And this one here is our 6 meter by 2 meter, equipped with IPC 12 kilowatt laser cutting machine. The system is hip card. Now let's see inside. Our engineer is operating it to make more samples for the customers. We accept the customers ask for cutting samples. Just give us the size and the material and the thickness and what the power you prefer. And this way here is some samples cut by our machines. Each number means the thickness. For example, this 40 is thickness 40 mm. Our engineer here is discussing about some robot cutting samples, like this one. We use the robot system like that to cut these different shapes of the samples. And actually, with robot cutting system, we can achieve laser cutting, laser welding, laser marking, and laser cleaning in a workflow to achieve high efficiency in the factory. And here, this is a laser marking machine separately. Some little parts we are marking. You can see it's very beautiful, very delicate. And even we can mark colors on the surface on stainless steel. Beautiful, like Latin. And here is a laser cladding machine. Laser cladding machine is used to repair some important parts in the machinery, like the excise, very precise excise. And here is a laser welding machine. Laser welding machine mostly uses some decoration and home furniture industry, which will achieve the best surface quality, and at the same time it's portable and can move anywhere. And nextly, follow me. I will introduce our core technologies, including the laser cutting head and laser saws. Follow me. Still, the high power laser cutting machines now working. This 4 meter by 2 with 15 kilowatts. Now here this way, this is our display center for the core technologies by our R&D center. The laser cutting head and the laser devices. Now we have R&D center. The engineers working there almost 100 and more. Their basic products is the laser cutting head and the laser devices made by ourselves. As we can see displayed here, this is the 4 kilowatt laser devices. And here is the 6 kilowatt. And at the back rear, this part, this whole machine is 8 kilowatt laser devices. And some laser cutting head and laser devices are made by ourselves. So that's how we guarantee that the machine will achieve the best conditions in my factory. And actually, we have longer warranty time for the laser source and laser cutting head made by ourselves. You can just ask my backstage team for the further details. And nextly, let's go to our R&D center for a little tour of how they make the laser cutting head and the laser devices in my factory. Follow me. This is also the meeting room where we negotiate with customer and where we sign contract together. Okay, here, this way, follow me. First of all, this is the super clean room to make the optical devices like laser cutting head and laser devices. This is a high degree of super clean room to make sure no dust will infect the assembly. See, our engineer inside is now working to make the laser devices. Because we don't wear the super clean dresses, so we cannot go inside. So here we just take a brief look that 4 kilowatt, 4 kilowatt, 2 kilowatt, and 6 kilowatt, and 4 kilowatt are now under assembly. After assembly, we will test it and put it into the testing stage of the machine, then use it in our market. And after my introduction about the laser machines, you may wonder how we produce a laser cutting machine in such a, how to say, high efficiency. Because in this zone, in this factory we every day will produce 10 sets, and that 10 sets is ready for delivery to the worldwide market. And we will go to take a quick look about the how we make a laser cutting machine. Follow me. So welcome today for the factory tour. And follow me, I will introduce you our assembly workshop for the machine here, and maybe inside the noise, because it's real-time working, the noise may be very big and you can't hear me clearly, but I will try my best to speak loudly. And if you have any questions, welcome to write your comments to my backstage staff, and they will help answer in short time. Now follow me inside the first workshop. This one is a supporting part workshop of our laser equipment. Now follow me. So at the first stage, we are going to the laser machine body, the welding part here. This part is for the laser cutting machine body, fine welded. We use 6 plates to weld together to make our machines here. The CLV engineer is now working to make the machine bodies. Now 90% of the laser machines, we make the machine bodies ourselves. 6 plates welded together, 6 meters by 2 meters. Some small structures and some other large structures. Some large structures. These are some finished ones. The finished ones will go into another process of the heat treatment. Now follow me. Here we can see outside this small workshop, there are some finished structures that are ready to go into the next stage, that is the heat treatment. In this small workshop, here this part is the furnace of the heat treatment. We heat up the furnace into 600 degrees and keep it 12 hours. Load down the machine bodies into this furnace, keep 12 hours, then slowly cool down to release the structures, the stress in the structures. This will help make the machine more durable and make it tough for many years. This is the machine after heat treatment. After heat treatment, we will go next way for the sandblasting. It's all finished once. And here is the sandblasting machine. We use this machine to remove the surface, the rust and the oil and the paint on the surface of the machine parts after the heat treatment. High-speed sand attacks the surface of the machine, so remove all the materials like rust and oil on the surface, then it will look like this one. The surface of sandblasting. You can see it's very smooth, and this way we can very efficiently to remove the rust and some dust and oil paint. And after this stage, we will go through this high temperature room for the painting. Painting, then the surface will look like this. This is the machine after painting. And the machine after sandblasting and painting will go next way. The 5-axis machining center. We see this big truck is going to pick up some objects in my factory. It's really big, so we have to go through it this way. Follow me. So here we are. After that stage, we are going to this 5-axis milling center for making some precision parts inside the machine body. Follow me. We need this Titan and new way machinery for high speed and high efficiency and keep the accuracy for the surface of the machine. Now inside this 30 by 80 UV machine is a machine body now working under the process. So with this machine, the machine body will be 8 meter by 3 meter. We can make it here. Now over 90% of the machine body we can make in our own factory. That's the way how we guarantee the quality for each piece of the product. And here this way is some beams for assembly and for high precision processing in this way. Wow, it's really busy in this workshop because it's in real time, working time. So our workers is now moving some structures from that part into this part for production. Basically, every day we have a target to make 10 sets of the machines. Let's go this way. So the machine after milling center will be look like this. This yellow color is we put some oil on the surface to protect it from rain and water, and to keep it more accurate before the assembly. So this all finished once. That machine is from Korea, Show-SENFENG. And after this big milling center, we will go into this one. It's about small milling centers. The small milling centers here produce some little parts inside the machine. Let's say this our engineer is working at what products. So this is some now in this one we have almost 12 sets of the small milling center to make all the parts for our machines. This is our quality control staff which will examine every part before it go into next stage. And some other parts like the round, the wheel will produce here. And after this small part make, we will go into next stage. It's about later assembling, about the tube holders like this. So this is a tube holder for M model machines, including the guide rail, the rack, and the structure, and some small parts. Our workers now is keeping the surface clean before going into next stage. We will have a full procedure of quality testing before it go into another big assembly stage. So here this is a pneumatic holder for 300 diameter customized designs. So this holder will hold the material automatically with high efficiency for the customers. And here this way is the bending center for the auto shells of the machine. So this part, we will take this onto our machine for new designs, for traditional designs, and we control the quality here as well. Some little structures are made here. And here this way is our laser cutting zone. We use our own laser cutting machines. The old ones, we can take a close look at it. This is old type laser cutting machine made by ourselves 6 years ago. Now it's still working pretty well for hours. This machine is equipped with 4 kilowatts and cut some samples for the machines like this. The surface. This machine works for us 6 years already, and this one is 4 meters by 1.5 with 1.5 kilowatts. Cut some thin metals like this. So with this machine, we can achieve the plate usage rate achieve 95% or above. So after we showing that all these parts are produced here and how we do the assembly to make a big machine like our showroom. Let's go for the next workshop to take a look. Follow me. Still, there are some trucks that's going to take up some machines to some domestic and overseas market, the customer factory. Well, here is our next, the second workshop for assembly. This is where we assemble all the machines from small parts into the whole body. So this is almost finished once. You can see this is the half finished ones, and this way here is almost 90% finished and going to ready to ship out in short time. Every machine here we see is with a production order, which means we already sold this out to the market like USA, Germany, and including other countries like Vietnam, Thailand, and honestly, we have customers from 160 countries around the world. This is each M model, and this is H model, almost finished. And this is at the beginning stage of the assembly. Finished HM model. Those are already finished and going to ship soon. Well, we see here our engineer now is adjusting this machine. Let's ask some basic questions to them and get more familiar with this machine. 师傅，这台机器是多少瓦的？4 kilowatt laser cutting machine。这个机器是咱国内的还是国际的，知道吗？哦，荷兰。Holland. The customer in Holland ordered this 4 kilowatt laser cutting machine, and it's under the stage of testing and will ship out very soon. 大约什么时候发货啊？哦，2天左右。After 2 days, this machine is going to ship out to Holland. Electricity cabinet and the water chiller and the laser source. This also finished machines. And here is the package done for the machine, which have already finished to ship out today or tomorrow. 再走这边一下，这边走一圈啊，这边。Let's go this way for a tour of the factory. This is 6 meter by 2 meter each model. And this is 3 meter by 1.5 meter. Our worker now is working to assembly this machine. This machine almost half finished. Also, this one is under the stage of assembly. This AM model, this A model, this also 3 meter by 1.5 A model. With exchange table with open type. And here, this row is almost half finished ones that are under the stage of testing. So many machines are already ordered. And some people may wonder that if you give me a lot of orders, can we take it? Yes, for sure, because we have, in this zone, we have almost 10 sets will be ready every day to deliver. So these workers are now working to package the machine. This machine is going to ship out today. The engineers here take care of every detail to protecting the machine while packaging. So they will guarantee that when the machine arrives at the factory in customers, you see this is almost 20,000 square meters, this workshop. So it's pretty big. If we want to run every corner of this workshop, we may need a car, a small car. This is big machine. 这台机器是多大的？6025 6 meter by 2.5 meter with full cover with exchange table. And 12 kilowatts. This is simple machine like that one, 6 meter by 2.5 meter. And this is the open type machine, 6 meter by 2 meters. Domestic customer. The workers now are making every part perfectly to assemble this whole machine. And this one also, the engineers are now working to test the machine. 这台机器是多大功率的？4 kilowatts. The electricity cabinet, water chiller, and the laser source at the rear part. Here is some open type. Open type occupies small space and economically priced. If you want to get more information about the price and delivery time, please do not hesitate to make comments in the screen, and our backstage team will respond very quickly. Also here, very big machines. And this also very big truck to pick up machines for different countries, for different zones. Okay, now it's all for today's factory show. In today, I showed you how we do the small parts and the big machines assembly together. And if you have more questions, please leave your message here and we will just reply you in time. Thank you.
Welcome to our live show. My name is Martin. It's a great honor to be here. Today's topic is introduction of our H-model machine. Follow me. Our H-model machine, you can say it is a full cover protection and double working table 5-laser cutting machine. The laser power, it can equipped from 1 kilowatts to 36 kilowatts, and the measurement of the equipment will be available with 3 meter by 1.5 meter, 4 meters by 2 meters, 6 meters by 2 meters, and even more longer and wider, 8 meter by 2.5 meters. The whole machinery is very powerful. Acceleration is 2G, and the maximum cutting speed can reach 169 meters per minute. At the same time, the cutting accuracy is high precision, which can meet 0.02 millimeter. Due to the fully closed structure of the machinery, it can prevent laser radiation and ensure the safety and health of our operators. Our H-model machine is also approved by 2 CE certificate. Its safety is fully European standard. For example, when we open the door, the cutting will stop. So it can double ensure the safety of our operators. The high definition camera inside of the machine camera. Yeah. And you can see the real-time working condition inside of the machinery through the display screen. The machine bed of our H model is made of a very thick metal sheet from 12 millimeter to 20 millimeter. It's very strong and stable. Every machine bed is annealed after being welded, so it can be used without distortion for 20 years. The next, I'd like to show you our exchange platform. Yeah. The exchange platform can improve working efficiency a lot. You can load and unload the material when the machine is cutting. After the introduction of our H model machine, I'd like to show you some simple cutting by this machine. This machine is 4 meters length, 2 meters wide, and the power is 15 kilowatts. So, I'd like to show you the sample with 20 millimeter stainless steel cut by nitrogen. Actually, this machine can cut maximum 16 millimeter thickness carbon steel, stainless steel, and aluminum. You can see the cutting surface is very smooth and not need a second processing. So the next simple, we'd like to show you to cut the carbon steel 30 millimeter thickness. Yeah, you can see the operating system we use is virtual software. It is most popular software for fiber laser cutting equipment in China. And the most advantage of software is powerful and very easy to operate and very easy to learn how to operate. Your worker can operate the machinery after 3 to 5 special training days by our engineer. You can see the cutting process.这个速度在哪？哦。Yeah, this is a sample of 30 millimeter carbon steel. You can see bright surface, and the cutting speed is 1 meter per minute. Okay, that's all. Today's topic is finished. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Bye.
Hi everyone, this is Monica. Now we are in our factory and see one of best-selling models, this one, 3015 model, and also the most recommended model in this cutting fair. Let's know the machine from the details. You know, the most important for one machine is the machine bed, and for this model, we use 8mm steel tube by welding, and also will treat by 600 degrees heat, and by 12 hours to remove the stress, and can ensure the machine bed will not deform or break in future. So there is no any need to worry about the machine life in the future. It's very good. And now let's see the cross beam. For this model, we use aluminum cross beam. It will have a higher speed when machine is running because aluminum is very light. And here, let's see the guide rail. There need to see that maybe some small manufacturers produce machine only have one side have gear and guide rail, but for we have both sides. Both sides also have gears and rails, so can ensure the stability and the running speed when the machine is working. Yeah, and here one is we add a metal protector for this cover. Can ensure the dust cover will not burn when machine is working. And look there, the honeycomb is a special smoke exhaust area we have set for this machine. And we also will equip the machine with a fan to clean the smoke when machine is working. So those almost the mainly important part for a whole machine. You must want to know how machine working. So follow me to see it. This is the whole machine, and this one is 3015G model. It means the working size is 1.5 meters by 3 meters. And we can also choose other models depending on the size of your materials, such as 4 meters by 1.5 meters or 6 meters by 1.5 meters. You just tell us the size of your material. In addition, this machine equipped with 1.5 kilowatts. It can cut SS max to 6mm, MS max to 16mm, and aluminum max to 5mm. And here is the chiller. We also will equip with machine and together. Although this one is 1.5 kilowatts, we can also equip other power from 1 kilowatt to 3 kilowatts. So just tell us your requirements, tell us your materials, tell us the thickness. We will suggest you the best model and with suitable power for you. And now, have one more thing is also very, very important is the control system. We can check now it's using zip cut. If you know this kind of machine before, if you know this industry before, you must know zip cut. Almost all machines we have stored using this zip cut system and have got a good feedback. Now let's check the cutting effect and the engineer to operate. Here is 1mm SS. By the way, if you want to check other material, you can contact us, tell my people, and we can do it for you. Yeah, finished. Let's tag the tagging fact. Yeah, it's very smoothly. Even the shape is different. You can just circle the gear. Can also ensure, yeah, can also ensure the quality. It's very smoothly, right? Okay. Yeah. Anything? Okay. Oh, there is a customer want to check 8mm MS. Hi, let me ask the engineer. Hi, do we have a 8mm MS now?
You mean the cover scale?
Yeah.
Okay, we have.
Yeah. Could you please show us the typing effect?
Yeah, it's no problem.
Okay.
I will
Okay.
2 minutes.
Please, no problem, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, please. So let's wait a moment because the engineer to need to change the plate and change nozzles and change the parameters. So by the way, we can check our workshop. And just now I said we are at the first workshop, second floor. For this workshop can produce more than 100 sets machine at one time, at the same time. So for the production quality is no problem. You can confirm many orders at one time. 6 sets or 10 sets is welcome. And some machine will be packaged recently. It's our colleges, engineers. Okay, let's to check the engineer whether it's okay. Hi, is okay? Okay, let's check. Now it's cutting 8mm carbon steel. Yeah, finished. Let's check. Yeah, it's very nice, right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Smoothly. 8mm carbon steel. So now, due to the time limited, we need to say bye. But if you're interested in this machine, if you want to buy this machine, contact us. Tell us your requirements, and we will suggest you the best model and the best power for you. And the most important, we have prepared a big surprise for you for this cutting fair. Contact us, please, now. Okay, bye.
Hello everyone, welcome to our live show. This is Cassie. The machine behind me is our 3015 air model. This is a metal plate and metal pipe cutting machine. Okay, let me say the pipe cutting process now. let's see the cutting effect. This is stainless steel pipe. The thickness is 1 millimeter and the diameter is 50 millimeters. Look at the cutting surface, smooth and without any burrs. Okay, let me introduce this machine for you. The working area of this machine is 3 meters by 1.5 meters. In order to meet the needs of different customers, we also have 4 meters by 1.5 meters and 6 meters by 1.5 meters working area. For pipe cutting, this machine equipped with 3 meters pipe cutting. And also we have 6 meters for option. And this is the pneumatic jack. The diameter range of the round pipe, it is from 20 millimeters to 200 millimeters. And for square pipe, it is from 20 millimeters to 140 millimeters. About the spare parts of this machine, we use Show-SENFENG autofocus laser cutting head, which can make the machine cutting more efficient. And this is the independent electric cabinet. The independent design protects the circuit system from the interference of machine running. And this is the software. We use step cut and the tube glue in this machine, which is the most popular control system in China and also widely used all over the world. Behind of the machine, it is exhaust fan. For safety reasons, we placed the laser source, water chiller, and the stabilizer separately in this small house. If your city is in a high temperature area, we also recommend that you can build an air conditioned room to protect the machine from the high temperature alarm. Okay, now let's see the metal plate cutting. This is carbon steel. The thickness is 6 millimeters. Okay, let's see the cutting effect. The cutting surface is red and without any burrs. Okay, follow me please. Let us see more samples. This is a carbon steel dragon. The thickness is 8 millimeters carbon steel. And this is a brass lantern with different thickness. And also here are some pipe cutting samples. Okay, after seeing the cutting sample and the cutting process of the machine, how do you think about this machine? If you are interested in this machine, welcome to contact our sales manager, or you can leave your contact information here. That's all. Bye.
Welcome to our live show. My name is Darren. Today I will introduce our 3015 HM model. Now in front of us is the machine 3015 HM. And this machine can cut metal sheet and tube. Here, you can check the machine. Now let me show you the exchange table working. This machine, the table have a 3 meter by 1.5 meter size. You can see the two tables together can have a better efficiency. When you finish one project, you cut another immediately. Now let my technician to show you the working of this cutting stainless steel. You can see the cutting is very clean and the speed is very fast. The biggest speed can be 130 meters per minute. And this laser head is a Ritus autofocus laser head. Different power will have a different size, different model laser head. And on this machine, it can use nitrogen and oxygen two options. Nitrogen is for cutting stainless steel, brass, aluminum, and so on. The oxygen for cutting carbon steel. We use proper proportional wave is SMC from Japan, and the output gas pressure is very stable. And you can exchange from nitrogen to oxygen by software. It is very easy to change. So when you change material, the speed is faster. Okay, here I show you the software. This machine have two software. One is step cut, another is a step tube. Step cut for cutting metal sheet. You can see here. You can import the file. It can support the DXF, PLT, AI, this form. And it also have a nesting function, nesting parts. So when you, it can seal material for you. And another one, the step tube from here. You can cut tube, square tube, and pipe. And this is a wireless controller. You can operate the moving by handle. It's very easy to use. And from here, you can check we have a auto oiling system, oil filling system. When the machine moving, it can fill the oil on the linear guide and rack. Okay, from another side, you can see it's an electrical box, and inside is driver and other electrical parts. We use driver and motor, is servo driver and motor. It's have two brands. One is Schneider, another is Delta. It depends on your request. Here you can check, this is a transformer, and this is a water chiller. This one is a fiber source. On this machine, we use 2 kilowatt right now. It's Ricoh brand. You can also choose IPG fiber source. On the behind side, this is a voltage stabilizer. On each machine, reach more than 1.5 kilowatt, we will give you the option for the voltage stabilizer. Depend on the fiber power. Okay, let's come back and show you the tube cutting. From here, you can check the tube working. Okay. This tube chunk is a 6-meter pneumatic chunk, and the length means 6 meter. 6-meter pipe or square tube. Now my technician will make a small design. Let's see. Okay. Okay. This is a metal pipe tube. The cutting is very clean, and the speed is also very fast. So if you have this request, you can use it to cut. And this machine, the biggest advantage is it can cut both metal sheet and the pipe and the square tube. But it cannot work on both times. When you cut metal sheet, you can only cut metal sheet. When you cut tube, the laser head will move to this position and cut it. If you have a bigger, your major production is tube cutting, I advise this machine have a ETL certificate. You can check it have a protection glass, laser protection glass, and door protection inside. When you when you open the door, normally the machine laser head will stop moving, and because we want to show you the working video, so we open it right now. Uh, on the side, we have the side door. Side door also have a protection switch. Another side have another type, which is for QVCE, QV from Germany CE, and I will show some difference on this model. This machine is similar like just now what you see, and this is the door protection. It have a little difference. You can see the switch here is more stronger. It is a QVCE. Right now, this machine is not completed, so some detail is not perfect. Okay, let me show you another position. From here, you can check also the door protection is different because it is requested by QVCE. This is the same. It's a wireless controller, and the audio system is same. That's the screen. It has a single LED screen. In the future, we will use on both machines this screen because it's more popular, more welcome by customer. On this electrical box, this is a little different. Here you can see our technician is adjusted the electrical wire, and you can see on this machine we use is a delta motor. Okay, about the two machine is the same, but I think I prefer to advise this model. That model is for North America. This is for Europe. Is better. Okay, that's all the detail of the machine. And if you have more questions about the 1315 HM, please leave your message to our by email or leave message on our website. Our sales manager will contact you and explain to you. That's all. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Jocelyn from Untitled Chapter. Today, glad to be here to show you our most popular machine, mask making machine. FLC 120 is a fully automatic production line launched by us. From here, we can see our technical engineer are debugging the mask making machine. And all the machines need to be repeated, tested, and then be to make the factory standards and then be packaged and shipped to your factory. So the quality of our machine worth your trust. So believe us. Okay, let's go. Let me show some details of this machine. From here, we can see the raw material required for the production of mask. 1 layer of nylon fabric, 1 layer of melt blown fabric, and the blue nylon fabric, and no freezers. Raw material are layered together into the slicing part. In the slicing part, we'll cut them and form the main body of mask. The conveyor belt will transform the main body to the airband unit. The airband unit will weld the mask, the main body of mask and the airband. Then form the mask. The simple mask made by our machine. Perfect, right? And maybe some customers wonder why we use one airband unit. The answer is soft motor. The soft motor we use to make the machine more stable and easy to debug, and the output is higher. So this machine can achieve high efficiency production speed up to 50 to 100 pieces per minute and can produce continuously 24 hours. So if you are interested in our mask making machine, please contact us and leave your message. We will quote your best price for you. Hello everyone, just come back, and this time I will show you our floating mask making machine. And in floating mask making machine, yes, bigger than that one, right? And here we can see the raw material required for the production of mask. For the 1 layer of nylon fabric, 1 layer of nylon fabric, and 1 layer of airport cotton, 1 layer of melt blown fabric. And here is the no freezers. You can see here in this part, we will weld the no freeze on the mask. And last part, we weld the airbag on the mask. And in the last, we will finish the mask in the last part. The finished mask made by this machine. It's good, right? And this machine can achieve production speed up to 25 to 50 pieces per minute. And now our machine is in stock now. So if you're interested in the floating mask making machine, now contact us. We will quote your best price. Hello everyone, I'm Jocelyn from Show-SENFEng LEIMING. Today I will show you our hot self-fabric cutting machine, T-model. And T-model means the professional tube cutting machine. And let's go start from what can be cut by this machine. Here, you can see just some simple cut by it. And it can cut the square tube, round tube, China steel, angle steel, Unlike this sample, the diameter is 220 millimeter. And as you can see, the material it can cut is for thin steel, carbon steel, aluminum, copper, and seamless steels. And about this machine, it can equip with 1 kilowatt to 4 kilowatt. It's according to your cutting requirements. This part is unloading. When the tube cut finished, and this part will unloading the finished tube. Here is the loading part. The loading will transform the tube you need to cut to the main body of the T-model. In here, the tube will be cut and then be unloaded. Actually, it's a fillet choice about this part. You can choose equip with loading, or equip with unloading, or equip with loading and unloading. Actually, if you have a batches of papers you need to process, it's a good choice for you, and it will save you many times and make power. Okay, next, let me show you more details. And here is a spouting mechanism. It can adjust the position according to the movement of the tube and to ensure the real-time spotter for the workpieces. Here we designed a protected door. It can down and it can up. It will protect the people when the machine is working. It's a very friendly design. And here is the automatic pneumatic check. It will automatic the air pressures to clamp the tube. And if the tube you need to cut it too thin, actually it can do well. And many customers think this machine is so big and maybe it's difficult to operate. Actually, don't worry about that. With the guidance of engineer, it's very easy to learn how to use it. And in the screen, you can see we use the professional tube cutting software. We use the Tube Pro and Tube T. Okay, next, let our engineer show you how to operate. As you can see, compared with the traditional tube processing, it's really fast and high efficient. Good. Look, it's very easy to operate, and it's good cutting. Some simple here. So if you are interested about this machine, please contact us now. We are waiting for you here.
Hello everyone, this is Anthony from Show-SENFEng LEIMING Laser. Good to meet you here. Now we are still in one of our workshops which is specialized in producing our H model, HM model, and the T model. But today what I want to introduce to you is our super laser device, ground reel laser cutting machine. As my colleagues introduced to you before, for our H model, the largest cutting area is generally 8 by 2.5 meters. But we have successfully broken through the limit and developed the ground reel laser cutting machine. Now it has been used in Shandong, Guangxi, Jiangsu, Liaoning province, and other places. At present, the largest working area has been sold with the launch of 20 meters and the width of 4 meters. You can imagine how huge it is. And the working area of this one you can see now is 4 meters by 3 meters with Show-SENFENG homemade 6 kilowatt laser source, and will be participated in the recent Yantai exhibition. So this also means that we could custom the dimension of the machine according to your requirements. If, for example, if you need to process large format plate like 10 meters by 3 meters, we could custom the machine bed and the beam of corresponding size to reach your requirement. Amazing, right? In addition to the custom dimension, the machine also has innovative exhaust system, humanized anti-burning design, and other advantages. Also, the machine could be equipped with 1.5 kilowatt to 12 kilowatt laser source, which could 100% meet your cutting requirements of different thickness materials, including carbon steel, stainless steel, aluminum, and any other metal materials. And the control software could be optioned as zip cut and hip cut, which functions and easy operation. Maybe you will ask, what industries such huge laser equipment could be applied to? If you are engaged in electrical manufacturing, elevator manufacturing, train transit, automobile, and other machinery manufacturing, our ground rail laser cutting machine will be your best solution. Okay, if you are interested in this equipment, please do not hesitate to leave us your message and your contact number. Our backstage staff will contact you immediately. Thanks for your attention. See you next time.
I'm Jennifer. Nice to meet you. Today I would like to introduce our laser cleaning machine to you. And we know that for laser cleaning machine, it is used widely in many industries, such as shipbuilding the industry, rubber models, spares, and machine tools. And it can remove the rust, paint, and oil on the surface of the metal and non-metal materials. And, in our company, we have 4 models: 150 CL, 200 CL, 300 CP, and 500 CP. Today, I would like to introduce our 300 CP model. And we can see our machine has CE and FDA certificate. And now I would like to introduce the details of this machine. First, we can see this is our control panel. Here we can see its power and the frequency. We can adjust the power and the frequency. It depends on our requirement. And this is the power, and this is the start button, and this is the alarm button, and here is the reset button. And this is the emergency spot. So it can meet your normal demand when you work. And next, let's see our laser source. Here we can see we use the Rickers laser source. And we know that for laser cleaning machine, we usually use its peak power to remove the contaminants on the surface of the materials. This model's its peak power is 30,000. Here we will show you our water chiller. Here is our water chiller. We know that for 3CP, its power is higher, so use water chiller system. It can work better. Next, we will invite our technician, Mr. Wang, help us to show how this machine works. And fancy, we can also introduce our laser head to you. This is our laser head. When it works, this part can put horizon to this metal sheet. And this tube it uses to protect the fiber and the other wires. Normally it is 5 meters, but max we can make it to 10 meters. So Mr. Wang, can you help us to show how it works? Okay, let's see the result. We can see compare them with here. This part it is very clean now. And I also have a question. So Mr. Wang, we can see that this part the rust is more. So if we want to clean this part, how can we adjust this machine?
We can try the part because the cover is more high.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can you show us? We can see that after we make the power higher, the cleaning result is better. Even though the rust is more, its cleaning result is also very good. And as we said that our machine can also clean the paint on metal and non-metal materials. Next, we will ask our technician show how it works, how it clean paint. So Mr. Wang, help us to clean the paint on the metal sheet and stone.
Okay, no problem.
We can see here is the paint. This is after after the cleaning. The result is very good, and also we can control the speed. So if we want to clean it cleaner, we can make the speed lower. And for the stone, okay, it's very clean now. And thank you very much, Mr. Wang. And Mr. Wang, I also have a question.
Yeah.
And we know that it is laser, and maybe many people think it is dangerous. So can you give us some precautions? How to do before we use the machine, or when we use the machine?
Yeah. Before we use the machine, I think
Mm-hmm.
take some flex to apply the glass, keep the glass off, because this
Yes.
is very hurt your eyes.
Yes.
Second, that's the mask, because when you clean, you have
Mhm.
smoking, so
Yes.
you take some face masks to protect your mouth and body. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wang. And so this is our machine. It is very simple. And if you are interested in this machine, please leave your information to us. Our sales manager will contact you. Thank you very much. I'm Jennifer. Nice to meet you. Now I would like to introduce our laser welding machine to you. We know that laser welding machine can be used in metal material welding and processing industry. It can be used to weld almost all kinds of metal materials. And in our company, we have two choices. One is 1 kilowatts, another is 1.5 kilowatts. And they can weld the max about 5 millimeter carbon steel and stainless steel, about 4 millimeter aluminum and brass. And now I would like to introduce more details about the machine. Now we can see these buttons on this machine. First is the emergency stop button, and when this red one, when this light is on, it means that we connect the power. And the second, it is the yellow light. When the yellow light is on, it means the machine is ready. We can use it. When the green light is on, it means the machine is working. Here is our control panel. We can see it lists some information of this machine. For example, the power, the gas, and the speed. Here we can see this part. This machine we can connect the filler to this machine. Some customers maybe need it. And this is our laser head. Here we have a small motor here. It can help to output the spiral laser. It can help to expand the welding surface, so make the welding performance more beautiful. Next, I will show you our water chiller and the laser source. Here, this is our laser source. This one is 1.5 kilowatts. For the laser source, we have two choices. One is Rex, another is our own brand, Show-SENFENG brand. This is our water chiller. And this one we can see here are some, this is a panel. It shows some details of this water chiller. So we can know more about it and help us to control it better. Then we would like to invite our technician to show how this machine works. Let's have a look. First, we need to set some parameter. The first one, our technician welded the stainless steel. This is a carbon steel. Aluminum. Let's see the welding performance. Can you show us the?
这是3毫米的碳钢。
This is 3 millimeter carbon steel. We can see that.
3毫米焊那个不锈钢。
It is 3mm stainless steel.
1毫米铝。
1mm aluminum. It is very hot, so our technician used the gloves to show it to us. So that's all about our machine. If you are interested in it, and or if you have more questions, please leave your contact information. Our sales manager will contact you. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Bob from Show-SENFENG LEIMING Laser. Glad to meet you here. Next to me is the machine, we call it fiber cleaning machine. This is our high technology. Let me introduce the machine to you first. As you can see, this is the first part of this machine. We call it storage device. All material will put inside. The second part is operator system. The third part is working place, and also the chiller laser cells behind the machine. The working principle for this machine is we put the basic material inside. After that, the laser cells will give high temperature to come here, make the solid material become liquid. After that, this machine will melt the material on the surface of this part and to protect this part. Now let me show you how this machine working. This is the progress of fiber laser cleaning machine. It just put some material on the surface of this part to protect this part. Okay, let us check the difference. As you can see, this is the before and here is the after. We just put some basic material on the surface of this part to make sure this part can working for a longer time. Why we develop this machine? Because in some industry and in some part, it will be cost too much if you buy a new one. But this machine can help you solve this problem so easily. It can help you make a longer working life for this part. And after that, it can help you save cost and save space.
We stay at home. We're wearing masks to protect ourselves and protect our family safety. Do you know how to make masks? Now let me introduce it. This is the machine we made ourselves, and let our colleague show it first. Then I will introduce this machine one by one. This is the complicated machine for making the material of the metal blue. Okay, everyone, let me introduce this one by one to you. First of all, this part is introducing machine. We put the solid material inside. After that, the material will go from to this pipe, and you can see there are many pipes contact with the machine. The pipes used to give high temperature to the head, and you can see there are also another machine with air compressor. Air compressor keep them hide with pure air without water, without anything, and with use the high pressure, this hide will extrude the material on the surface of this part. Then we call it as metal blue. You can see it. After this part, this is the final product, and it's the finish. It's not finished yet, sorry. You can see this part. Here, we call it cutter. Due to when we make the new mask, we need a different size, and this part can cut different size. This one is 460, and we also can do 60 and 1,600. We have different sizes. It can be adjusted. Here, at the ending of this part is the final product, metal blue. This is the key material for making a new mask. Okay, everyone. Thanks
This machine is made by ourselves with the support of our government to produce the keyboard drill metal blue. If you have any interested about this machine or if you have any problem, you can left a message to my colleague. Our sales manager will contact with you soon. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.